Hey there, kids. It's our big 10th podcast. That's right. We're an official podcast as of today. Thanks for sticking with us. All right, lots to talk about. If you haven't heard, 1 week ago today, California State Superintendent of Education Jack O'Connell made a huge, risky move by posting a back-to-school video on YouTube. That's right. Our State Superintendent of Education is hipper than yours. Well, I've been thinking a lot about how I should respond to this. After all, I'm a podcaster. I put stuff up on YouTube and Google Video. How do I feel about having the soup kind of infringe on my territory? I should welcome it. And in fact, I went back through some of my materials from the Google Teacher Academy, and I found out we actually created a very strict rule on posting YouTube videos, especially for education. So I thought we'd go through the criteria here and take a look and see how the soup, how he did. First up on the rubric, he gets credit just for posting to YouTube. I mean, come on. How cool is that, right? You got a 10 for that, just for posting on YouTube. Couldn't be easier. See how easy this rubric is? Now, unfortunately though, for not realizing that elementary kids don't really fit the primary demographic for YouTube, you kind of got docked points for that. So I'm sorry, Jack, but you're going to have to lose 10 points for that one. Using fun music, bonus, 10 points. Great music. Great music. Loved it. The problem was that the music wasn't royalty free, or if it was royalty free, you didn't credit anybody. So for kind of violating some internet and ethic laws and maybe some real laws, I got to dock 10 points. All right, next up on the list, the student perspective. Clearly, the video did a great job of this. You really got in there, tried to feel what kids were really going through in terms of learning, lunches, playtime, even music class. So I'm going to give you some big points for this one, Jack. That's right, 20 points. All right, you're up big time now, Jack. Unfortunately, though, wearing a suit, not really a good choice on the campus. You can't really blend in, and it's a far cry from school uniforms. So I'm sorry, but we're going to have to take you down a notch here, Jack. The suit, no, I'm sorry. One word, blend. But with great power comes great responsibility, Jack. And although you did a great job focusing on that kid perspective, you drastically went wrong in one particular area. Never cheat at tetherball. Never. So for that, Jack, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to do it. Another 10 points gone. Come on, man. No cheating. The playground just wasn't good for you, Jack. When you went up for that layup, it was good form, but unfortunately, you're promoting stereotypes. I mean, if you had just slammed it, we could have just been done with this whole white men can't jump thing. But for keeping those stereotypes alive at an elementary school, Jack, I'm sorry. I got to ding you again. A minus 10. Things aren't looking good at this point. Titles. Great titles. Catchy, to the point, funny, interesting. That's a big bonus, Jack. You're back in the positive. My favorite part of the video, though, by far, was the tips to help you succeed in school. Fantastic. All 10 were great messages. Reading for fun. Who's going to argue with that? Turning off the TV and getting creative. Yeah. Get plenty of rest. Don't give up and ask for help. That's an awesome one. Learn by helping others. Make friends. Schedule time. Homework every day. Set your sights high. No better message than that. All good. Oh, except for this one. Volunteer to be a mentor. I mean, come on. Who are they mentoring? The Teletubbies? They're elementary school kids. Anyhow, I'm giving you a big 45 points for that one. 5 points for each good one and taking 5 points off for the mentoring one. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Are we at 45 yet? All right, well, that's it for the main rubric. But fortunately for you, Jack, bonus points as well. First of all, let's look at the quality of the video itself. You kind of got that perfect, classic YouTube grain to it. Not too crystal clear, a little fuzzy, little movement of the camera work. I mean, it really is classic YouTube stuff. So for that, we're giving you another 10 points. Good job. And finally, the most controversial part of the entire video, the backpack. You probably thought we wouldn't notice, Jack, but we did. Oh, we did. And this could make or break your score. So let's break it down step by step. First off, You wear the backpack coming off the bus and going back on. That was a good move, good call. Kids need to be reminded to bring their backpack to and from school. Good bonus points there, Jack. Now, secondly, the backpack is small. We give you credit for the bravery to wear the small backpack, just like normal kids, elementary kids would. It's a brave move, Jack, and we give you bonus points for that as well. But finally, the most controversial part, the straps. Now, as we know, a lot of kids wear their straps one at a time, especially coming off a bus. That was a risky move, wearing it, the two straps off the bus. However, I think that promoting the proper use of backpacks with two straps, well, I mean, my chiropractor would just have to give it a big thumbs up. It's all about good posture, right? It's proper backpack wear can save lives. And we give you huge, huge kudos, Jack. So with that in mind, I've got to give you an extra 20 bonus points. 20 bonus points. That really helped your score out a lot. So let's total it all up. 75 points. All right, Jack. It looked really bad in the beginning there, but you really came back on the brick at the end. Excellent job. So let's break this down into terms that the state superintendent might understand a little bit better. Instead of a 75 or a C, how about your API score? Just add a little zero and here it is. 750. That's your API score. Not bad, not great. You know, we're shooting for 800 here in California, but it certainly shows promise, and I like that. And test scores, you know, for me, really aren't everything. So it's really a matter of what did you learn. And I think you learned a lot by this experiment. But we do have to make sure that we keep you off the school improvement list with the feds and No Child Left Behind. So you're going to have to show some growth next year. In fact, I've got a whole bunch of ideas for that. So if you want to shoot more podcasts, or better yet, if you want to come on my podcast on School 180, be more than happy to share a couple tips with you. Anything to keep you off that school improvement list. And who knows, we can have fun. Play some California education code roulette or something. Anyhow, Jack, good first on the YouTube video, and we look forward to seeing more. Remember, though, you're not a podcaster until you get 10. Hey, that's what we had today, 10.